Hello, my name is Terrance Cox. I'm the founder of Diversity Motorsport and Racer for Education brand. I'm speaking to all of the high-end celebrities that are not yet in the realm of NASCAR and motorsport. What separates motorsports from any other sport is it's about brand. It is brand and sponsor driven. A person name makes a team number one team. There's only two ways to be a number one team: win all the races and win all the brand. And believe it or not, the brand is more important in reality than the races. There are many drivers out there with major brands that don't win races, but they sell them a lot of product. So what Diversity Motorsports, we are a holding company. We create the hamburger. For instance, I'm going to be sending out personal videos to certain celebrities in the United States. All of these celebrities carry a particular brand, okay? And with each of these brands comes a particular girth. A particular girth that can be brought into NASCAR and into motorsports. When you look at the high-end people, and I can't call everybody's name out, but you know who you are, okay? These Jay-Z's, P. Diddy's, Tyler Perry's, Floyd Mayweather. You all have brands. You get into the game of motorsports, your brand, the sponsors are going to come because you're controlling a demographic that they want. Let me say that again. You're controlling a demographic that they want unknown to you. Now, how that works, I'm going to be reaching out to you all, and I'm going to be explaining quickly in details how your brand will make money. Could you imagine not just owning a NASCAR team, and our program, you own the team. We facilitate everything for you. Cars, drivers, haulers, uniforms, schedule. All you have to do is show up. Now remember, a car is like a billboard. You can put anything you want on your car for your 32 races. There's two ways. This is called the DMS program, okay? There's three parts of what I do. One is Diversity Motorsports. We're the racing team. We are the holding company that creates the team, that runs your team. The second part of this is the Racing for Education brand that we sprinkle across your brand for goodwill. And the third thing is the DMS program. The DMS program is a logistics of many different applications and technique to bring the crowd to your brand. So when I use the terminology, the DMS program, that's what I'm talking about. This is how it works with the numbers. You buy in, you get 3 times as much from sponsorship dollars. That's your money. One. The second thing is a product line, merchandising line with your brand on it. There's 62 million minorities in America that don't wear motorsport. The only reason why they don't wear motorsport, they have nothing to connect it to. They have nothing to connect it to. So, as I reach out to the brands, you particular brands will come into NASCAR and have the number one brand. Period. Because it's numbers. Because the DMS program is going to attract, we're going to get your brand interactive with all different cultures, Asian, Bangladeshis, Pakistanis, Black, Spanish, because it's not being done in NASCAR. It's not being done in NASCAR. They're missing out on a tremendous amount of income and money because they're not yet able to connect. But I'm here. And I believe in what I do. Now, let's look at it from a dollar perspective. All you high-end people didn't get to where you're at because you don't understand money. Once I school you on the millions that these guys are making in NASCAR. It's the same car looping around the track. The exact same car. The only difference is it's the brand you put on that car. You take your brand and you extract your brand from that car while that car is going around the track. And this brand right here, we get it interactive with all these other cultures. Now keep in mind now, they're going to end up wearing by the millions of pieces your product line. Jay-Z Motorsports on the back, P. Diddy Motorsports, Nicki Minaj Motorsports, Lil Wayne Motorsports. Okay? This is huge. And the thing about it is, the way the culture is set up now, you all are major players out here in the game. This is a whole nother piece of real estate. You don't have to show up. You don't have to perform. You don't have to get creative. All you got to do is get in the game. Now, first thing what happened is just the sheer announcement that you have your own motorsport team will cause a massive wave. It's going to cause a massive wave. The second thing is you're going to gather that sponsorship money is going to flow in. The biggest problem with NASCAR is they don't know how to connect with minorities, and they're doing everything they can. But it's time. It is time. Now, the ones that I'm reaching out to, you all already have global brands in your own little niche, in your own global niche. The amount of money that a team brings in off of sponsors and merchandising is so far beyond. I'm not going to mention the number. Don't want to do that to NASCAR. I'm telling you, I come from the ground up in the game. Okay? Just like many of you all, Tyler Perry, I remember you ran around Atlanta. And I knew you were going to pull it off. Jay-Z, you came straight up out of the streets and took this position. Lil Wayne, Floyd Mayweather. These are just some of the names, because there are many of you all. It is insane for you all to have this brand that will attract millions of sponsorship dollars just by ending up getting in the game. Now, with the race of education that we sprinkled, you're moving 3 merchandising lines. DMS, Diversity Motorsport, the race of education, and you're moving your product line as well off of this one business transaction. Percentage of all the money that is raised for race of education goes back to these blacks and Spanish and these Asian communities up under your name. See, when I mean a car as a billboard, you can put your latest movie on a car, your latest CD, your latest product, because you're going to be gathering more media than any other car out there, because you're related to the almost 60 million people that they are not related to. It's hard for me to describe the amount of money that these teams are making off of the same car going around the track, because they're not selling a race, they're selling a brand. You all already have brands. What you all do have that they don't have is you have that connection to that minority community right here. See, that minority community right here. Before your team even starts rolling good, your product line is already going to come up being the #1 product line. So that means no matter where you start going, you're going to see kids with your product line on it. And then they're going to be saying, that guy is raising money for this race of education. Well, they gave out a check to that college. Well, they sent this kid to school. You can put your foundation on one of these cars. You can put the latest movie, the latest song, your latest product on a car. But most important than the money is, the sponsors are going to come to you because you are a brand. And you own the car. This has been the problem in the motorsport. They reach out to the celebrities and say, well, we want you to put all these millions up on the car. By the time you put that many millions on the car, you can have your own car. You get all the money. You get all the money from all the sponsors, you get all the money from the winning, you get all the money from the merchandise and the product line. Once again, I'm not even going to tell you what that number is because I don't want to cast no shadow on anybody. Now, let's talk about the good that you do. First of all, you know you're going to make a massive amount of money. You don't have to do anything but show up to whatever race you want to show up with. Now, by you doing that, you're going to ignite the Spanish, the Asian, and the minority community because the DMS program moves your brand. We're going to have a massive amount of your show cars floating all in at parades everywhere. Before every race, we have what we call the DMS Race for Education display. The DMS car, the Race for Education car, an ARCA car, there's a reason for the ARCA car in there, and your car, celebrity car. So before every race in the city, thousands of kids are going to go visit your car. But once again, on that display, there's a stage and a microphone where we invite all of the politicians, the preachers, celebrity to talk about race for education as it connects to your brand. Rewind this tape back and make sure your attorneys and your accountant listen to that. That means everywhere that display is in the major cities, with that microphone and stage, you're going to have the biggest players in the United States and from all over the world that I'll share with you.